Hello, everyone. We are back tonight with Digitized Heroes. How's everybody doing?
Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Doing good.
I
Feeling froggy.
Excuse me.
Hey,
Well,
are we gonna leave?
Stop
last week we left everybody off at the icebox, which they've gotten to see for the first time. Big fighting arena in the downtown Portside district. Not a lot of rules. Definitely a little bit more of a rough and tumble section of town. Morrigan got to say goodbye to her mentor. Learned a new move. What else did we do last time?
What was the fighting move that Smalls and I learned?
I believe
technique,
you guys,
I think.
Yeah, I think it's called technique. From Philip, who
Nice.
taught you very quickly.
I can send it to you if you need.
Technique!
Yeah, no, let me pull it up for you. But Philip quickly showed you guys how to use technique. Fox took to it maybe a little bit quicker than DeLacy. But you guys both learned it, so now you are deadly even without a weapon. Your normal attacks with your body, it's like a punch or a kick, now does 2 HP damage. Which ain't nothing to sniff at.
Dang. Focus.
Yeah. And now you can keep learning things in that same track of learning fighter moves. So, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys are all now sitting around the table at the icebox, which again has no ice in it. It's all made out of blue glass. Chipped, and there's definitely cheering and an arena filled with people fighting. Usually it's pairs, but sometimes other people go in the ring as well. You guys are up on the 3rd floor, I believe you chose, if I'm remembering correctly. Might have been the 2nd. But you're up high, so you can see down into the arena from above.
I think it was 3rd.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Amma gave me portal sass about it.
Amma did give me portal sass, and then immediately,
what was that about, Amma?
Like a nerd, used the portal to go down and grab her girlfriend.
Nerd.
And yeah, so you guys are now
Just-
in a bar. Philip's lined up to go start a fight. What do you guys want to do?
Did we have a mission we're here for?
You had been invited to go along.
I think so. I think we just came to...
You went to go.
Okay. Just a group bonding experience from the shadows, I think.
And you were meeting up again with Morrigan, who had split off.
Fair distraction from...
Right. So re-solidifying those bonds as a party.
Yeah, and maybe figuring out what your plan is. You guys are in Portside now, so if you needed to talk about, hey, what's the plan? What are we doing? Because I know Doug had put forward the plan of going to look for his kid. So maybe you guys can hammer out deets there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to catch a kid.
Any?
Is there
random
worse
child?
Is there a worse way I can say it?
You'd have to
do you
work
have a
at it.
specific one in mind?
But that was perfect.
There's probably worse. There's probably better.
How to catch a child. Let's go.
No.
Doctor.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's start from the top.
Okay.
Is there a specific child we are catching, or is it just a random abduction?
I do want to say this is an adult-aged child of Doug's.
Okay.
Adult-aged child of Doug's.
Okay.
Okay. I do want to say this is an adult-aged child of Doug's.
Okay.
Child of Doug's.
It's an
Not a
offspring.
wee
Do we
one.
know that?
Offspring.
Great. Mal knows
I guess
that.
you don't know that. I guess you don't know that.
Matt, but Lakey is absolutely responding to the in-environment conversation that started with,
gotcha.
"I want to catch a child."
Gotcha.
I
Yes.
was
That was
figuring out
the
if that was
icebreaker
how
I
much was
got,
Mal.
so that's what we're going with.
Yeah, Doug's child. Doug's baby.
Oh,
We're
okay.
looking for a kid, right?
This is why I say talking is both your superpower and your greatest detriment.
So, I don't know exactly how they chose to just remembered who else here. I don't know exactly what they're going to look like when we see them, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean they are like 22 usually.
Oh.
I don't
Why
know
would they
how
look
long
like?
people age.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
So
Oh,
I
what do they look like?
Like an adult, very very young adult.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Did they
did we
have like?
establish?
Huh?
What was that, Bus?
Oh, hi. Yes, hi. Good morning. Did we establish that we knew what their avatar looked like? Because I am a lady, but I'm in a tiny little frog body. So how do we know they're not in a tiny little critter?
Lakey
Yeah,
So Lacey and
and
Lakey just exchange a
Lacey.
look.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay. We're
Sorry, just
playing. Okay, no, I get it. Everybody's trying on different identities because we're all criminals now. Fantastic. Love that for everyone.
that's why I'm a farmer now.
Always helps to have a backup mask.
Farmer. Very good.
Can't you tell by my subtle change in dress?
Yeah, is that why you look like that now?
Mm-hmm. Can't you tell by this piece of wheat sticking out of my mouth?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Fox,
It's pretty gross.
Fox, as your friend coming from a farming community, that is a hurtful stereotype, and I'm gonna need you to let that wheatgrass out of your mouth.
So every once in a while, there's that moment when your player thinks something that your character would never say, and Lakey absolutely just wrapped his tiny little buddy hands around Mal's throat to keep me collectively from spitting out. That explains all the bullshit. But I needed you all to have that.
Of course,
Now.
of course.
Okay.
Need to have that.
That was.
Mhm.
So, child, do we know where they are besides Ocean?
No. But I wonder if, well, if I tell Loffrey it's a boat, that could be any boat, couldn't it?
Loffrey is allergic to boats. She breaks out in sinking.
With good reason.
It's true. It's true.
We could always go to the ocean and see where it takes us.
Is this child just... Do they just get onto a boat of their own free will and go exploring to do boat things by them boat selves? Or were there, like, a sponsoring organization or more people who went with them, or...
Yeah. They're part of an adventuring guild.
That's a great start. Do we know the name of the adventuring guild?
I think that's the fucking name.
Is it
Just the adventuring guild? Okay.
I mean, I'm going off memory of what some person told me. So,
Well,
yeah, I think that's what it was called. But the point of the group is that they all want to be gods. They want to defeat gods.
the questing guild. They want to become the new
Thank you,
god
that's
of
what it's
quests.
called. That's what it is. Okay.
Ambitious, respect the energy, but
Oh, okay.
ships usually have ledgers on ports, right? So
Yeah.
if we figure out the name of the ship, maybe there's a record.
Do we have any identifying information about this person other than that they are your child? Do we know what alias they're going by? Or what they look like?
You do.
I want to double check before I answer in
yes.
character, because Doug would absolutely remember. It's Xander, right?
No, it's Vesper.
Xander.
It's Vesper.
Vespa, that's it. My bad.
Vesper
Nice.
Faye.
Vespa Faye. I said it in Morgan's voice, so we're good.
We've got a name. Okay, I thought we didn't have a face. I thought we had no face, no name, no location, no boat. But we've got a guild. We got a name.
Boss jumps his little foot. Sorry.
I don't have much experience dealing with the questing guild, but I do know that they are all of the ships that leave are need to have some sort of backing entity that is responsible for them in case of disaster or better case scenarios. So we may, or you may, have luck finding out what direction they headed off in, perhaps the name of the boat, if we go and speak to the questing guild themselves.
Anyone know where they're at?
Yes. They're that a ways. Lakey gestures into the city, which is absolutely the correct direction, because Lakey lives here in this city, and Val doesn't have that information.
Khaleesi nods to corroborate with what Lakey also knows.
Yeah, I think
Go Team NPC, I love this for us.
Yeah.
I think the NPCs would both know kind of vaguely where it is. They're kind of in Lusari district, but they're very close to like the northern end of Portside. So they're kind of in a weird spot, which makes it very easy to avoid for most people, which most people tend to prefer.
Now, the nature of the rescue, I'm assuming. Do we know what sort of trouble they're in? Do we need to plan for anything? Did you receive... what sort of SOS did you receive that is causing you to go look for them?
Morgan kind of glances at the player characters a little desperately, just for a moment, before being like, "It's a woman's intuition." We'll say.
Yeah,
It's a moth. You know what? It's a moth thing. I can sense it.
Mm-hmm. Moths, you know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I think this is
now
a
you do.
situation where the child didn't reach out directly to Morgan, but there was a third party that relayed where the child, or general area of where the child is. So therefore, that motherly instinct kicked in to go and make sure that they were okay.
Oh. Lakey's posture shifts a little bit. So you know that they're here, and you know where they are, and you have a hunch that they are in trouble.
Yeah, I guess that's the best I can say.
Do they have a history of accepting help well?
Like, if you're trying to persuade me away from this, you're not going to. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, because it sounds weird, I do understand.
I assure you, I don't not want to do this. I don't want to see people who are important to me get hurt. That's all.
Aw.
But if it's a risk you're willing to take.
Of course it is for me because it's my kid, but I feel a little bad dragging everyone with me, I guess.
I have specifically been told to stay off of the town's radar for a while. I can think of no better way to do that than by being in the ocean.
That's pretty far off the radar.
First, we gotta go into town, though, right?
I'd also like to point out
Portside's right
that-
here.
I'd also like to point out that I believe all of us volunteered to help you. You're not forcing anybody. I don't want you feeling guilty over me volunteering to help you. You didn't force this decision upon us. You gave us a choice, and we all chose to stand beside you and follow you to wherever this journey leads us. So please don't feel guilty about me volunteering to stay by you and help you through this.
Miss Morgan, think of it this way. I'm deathly afraid of the water, and I'm willing to look past that to help you out. That's how much you mean to me.
It's
Shut
true.
the hell up,
Yeah.
you guys. Come on.
I will not. You're not the boss of me.
That's right. I'm boss. He's having a
Yeah, there
moment.
you go. Boss is boss.
If you are going to yell at us, please keep it to something that we've actually done. I would appreciate that.
There's such a long list to choose from, honestly.
Yeah.
Regardless, so we need a boat.
Oh, that would mean the dockyards, yeah?
Portside's right there.
You may recall that Akemi said that
Let's go find that questing
she might
guild.
have a contact you could get in touch with. That she seemed fairly certain would be in port. Specifically Lakey.
I spoke with Akemi. And she's been advised that we are all going to be port inconvenienced.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she may have a contact who would be able to help us. She was pretty confident on that front. So we can wait for that if you'd like.
Is this a contact that we go to? Did she give you a name?
No, she didn't. I assume that she is checking on things.
I see. Should we be keeping an eye out for Akemi herself?
I don't know. We left it fairly up in the air. I believe she said she was going to get back to me.
I see.
So, but that being said, we do need to consider the logistics of a ocean voyage.
Mm-hmm.
Budget for food, budget for the ship.
Budget? No.
What does the ship cost, by the way? Does anyone know offhand, like the general range?
I can tell you right now for an absolute fact that every voyage and ship and captain is different.
Okay.
They may be willing to let us work it off as crew. They may ask us to pay up front. They may call for both, depending. I've seen any number of different sorts of contracts come across my desk that look different.
Indentured servitude for serf. Interesting.
I mean, I do have some gold I could put down on it, but like I said, that's why I was curious about the general range. But yeah, we can talk to actual people to get the numbers. That's fair. But I guess, do we first want to try to talk to the questing?
I think that sounds like a good lead. And then we could try to find a ship that, or crew that are willing to take us where we need to go.
Which maybe Akemi then knows that next step anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, guild, ask about boat, go to port for boat, possibly also academy for boat.
I mean, we probably want to sleep tonight as well.
Well, of course, yes. Before we get...
Teddy peeks into his journal to see if there's been any updates.
Are you looking for, like, announcements from the moderators or whatnot? You got nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there.
Shit to noon. That's what I expected.
Amo walks up with Mina in tow and ruffles Lakey's ears. This is what you guys talking about?
Lakey looks at Morgan.
Plans for our next thing. We're going on an ocean adventure rescue mission.
It's a rescue mission, right, Morgan?
For
Yeah.
For the kid, you know, with the... She's talking about Hale, but trying not to use the name.
No.
Don't say the H word.
Say the H word.
No, for my kid.
Oh. Well, shit, I didn't think you were that old. Must be,
Alright, shut up.
Well, no,
I don't know when I had the kid.
Really...
I could have been young then. I could have been really young.
I mean, I'm a rabbit, so yeah, no, I get it. But you just, you know, I didn't expect most humanoid looking. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Yeah, did you forget I'm also a moth? Does that not count for nothing?
I've never met a moth before,
does that
so
count for
I
nothing?
just, you know, I just assumed you were like elves and you lived like 600 years and drank wine for like your entire 20s.
Yeah, no, the wine gives me immortality, but I can't drink wine, so now I'm mortal. It's the whole thing.
Oh. Okay. And Mina,
how you doing?
Pokes out from behind her and goes, "Hi."
Hi, Miss Mina.
I think what Alma was trying to say is that you look very beautiful, and that she is surprised that you have that much life experience while looking so youthful.
And Alma says, see, she knows, she gets it. Cool. And takes a sip of her beer.
Okay, but you said it by saying you're an old motherfucker. Thank you, Mina. That's very nice.
You will notice that Alma has more gold in her purse than when you first saw her this evening. Her bet downstairs.
Bet in the house on the ponies.
Nice.
So, what's the ante around here?
You mean like betting on the matches?
Yeah.
Oh, you just see the guy downstairs and, you know, place your bet on who you want that's in the fight.
I guess that's fair.
Usually they double it, or
You
whatever goes into the
gambling?
pot, you get a share of whatever. But, yeah. You're not allowed to bet on yourself, though. Like, you can't.
Well, it looks lucrative.
You can't enter a match and then, like, put a bet on yourself or on the other person you're fighting. Because
That's
then you're
lame.
tempted to throw the match one way or the other,
Oh.
so you can't do that. But if you hand it to your friend and your friend does it for you, they're not going to really question it all that much.
I do love a system that can be worked around.
I mean,
So,
how are they gonna
what
know?
are Philip's odds tonight?
I don't know. Let me check. And she goes and looks over the railing, and comes back and she says, there's a couple of knights in the crowd. I don't know if he'll win tonight.
Not bad.
So
Would have been a very
some of
convenient
the
way.
there's
to,
some royal guards here,
I mean, yeah.
is what I'm hearing.
There guards fight or
No, they don't usually fight. They
Interesting.
usually show up about 15 minutes after Philip gets here. And they leave about 5 minutes after he leaves. Sometimes they don't bother, but sometimes they do.
so does he fudge the match?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Does he fudge matches? Does he fudge the matches when the knights are here?
Usually, I mean, here's the thing. He's a great fighter. Really good at what he does. But if they're here, he kind of gauges whether or not to throw it based on the political situation at this point. So today, probably not a good chance that he's going to win, given the political turmoil earlier today.
So, if we were looking to make a fair amount of money for, say, an ocean voyage, betting against Philip sounds like a smart idea.
I mean,
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Nah.
If we're comfortable risking our collective funds with a game of chance.
Wait, you guys are going off on a ship?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is usually how one has an ocean adventure. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Cool. I'm not going to tell your mom that, Linky, so make sure you set up a portal. Don't drown.
That she might.
Your mom will flip.
If my mother intends to kill me if I die, there's a line, and she well knows that.
I'm pretty sure she would hunt Martavo down and strangle him before she let him take you. So, yeah.
Aww.
Cool.
That's sweet.
Well, I hope you guys have a good ocean adventure. Did you already have your ship lined up, or?
No, we are absolutely in the early planning stages. Do you want to come?
God, no.
Or are you just hesitant about the entire concept? Okay. I didn't want to be rude and not offer.
No, I appreciate it.
We're still learning how to navigate this weird,
Not a big,
cooler than I thought you were space.
I can swim. I don't want to get in the water with sharks. I'm good.
I feel you.
I'm gonna stick to the rivers and
Just
lakes
pop
that
up
I'm
on the
used
nose.
to.
That usually prevents them from biting you.
I'm less worried about sharks than I know a guy. A lady. I know someone. I'm not worried about sharks.
Yeah, we've seen what else is in the ocean.
Oh yeah, the deep sea exhibit. I heard about that.
Actually, should I feel safer in the ocean?
Lakey absolutely cannot help himself and looks at her and goes, "Did you now?" And cracks a little half smile. Just that hint of
Alma catches it and just kind of
tee-hee.
goes, I don't know what that means, but I sense you know something more than I do.
You know.
So yeah, I'm gonna go place a bet. Anybody else wanna?
What would be
I was
Delacey's
not-
average, like,
Yeah,
walk and change
so-
situation be?
I would say you'd
So I
probably
perpetually
have,
forget
like,
to write down a gold amount for him.
I would say, like, on hand, you'd probably have, like, 10 gold, which is the equivalent of, like, $30, I would guess. Especially since you were at the festival earlier today, so you probably
Okay.
would have had more on hand and then you spent some.
Delacey very blatantly goes, fuck it. He puts down 5 coins.
Okay.
Lakey reaches inside his vest and pulls out a kind of depleted pouch and passes it to Morgan and says, "This is the last of the money that I was allotted to cover your daily expenses with. Today is a day and this is an expense, so I feel like it falls into this category."
Technically, yes.
You know, I'm really not supposed to engage in behaviors like this, but if
They'll
someone
do
as
it for you.
responsible as you is suggesting, maybe we'll go ahead. Give it a
I don't
shot.
know. I don't know if you should probably call me that right about now. I did try to sweep someone off their feet earlier today.
How'd it go?
It led to a fair amount of trouble. You were there.
Well,
I'm
you generally
being glib.
Learn to tell your own stories.
I'm allowed to think whatever I want to think about you, okay?
Just maybe not in public.
Okay.
Maybe that.
Okay. All right.
If there's a snitch around here, they're in the wrong place, but fair.
True.
Well,
Truly.
there is a small infestation of tin hats downstairs. So
All the way down there. Even I can't hear shit over all this.
You think if I spit over
Well, then
the balcony,
why
I could
don't
hit
you?
him?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You can
Hey,
try. Wonderfully
DeLacy.
try.
Hey, DeLacy. And Lakey absolutely like butts into the conversation and pushes like the coins into his hands. Why don't you take these for Morgan and go see if you can find more somewhere? Maybe that nice gentleman downstairs.
Well, how about the nice 4
trading-
people over here who didn't put anything in on the pool here?
Yeah, how much
Anybody
money
else
do I
contribute?
have? I don't know how much money I have. I know I got paid from one of my jobs,
I believe
but then I think I promptly
20,
spent it.
and then you spent a little bit of it. So I'm gonna say you probably have
Okay.
like 15 left.
Okay. All right.
I don't think Saphira has any money, to be honest.
Yeah, you're now broke.
I have no idea how many coins were in that purse to begin with, and I have no idea how many are in them now.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna say
I'll put down 5.
I'm gonna say there's 28
Alright,
left in there as an amount.
great.
So there's 5 from Teddy, 5
Sounds
from
fantastic.
DeLacy, 28 from cash leftover from prior funds. I think that's
We're at a total of
everybody.
38, kids.
Morgan, did you want to put in any of your own money? Because you have not told your friends how much money you have. But you don't
Gonna
have
save
to.
it for a boat.
I mean, this is going towards
I rolled pretty high to resist the temptation. We're just using the bonus money we were given. I'm not putting extra stuff in.
Cool.
So DeLacy is feeling a little, like, spicy, so he looks directly at Briar and goes, I know you have a paying job. You want to put anything for it?
Ooh.
I know you employ.
Them's fighting words.
I was employed for 2 days.
That's 2 days of
Yeah,
pay.
did they ever pay
Don't
you?
let him pressure you. Don't let him pressure you.
No, one day, I correct myself. It was 1 day. And I haven't been paid yet. But I could maybe make a few guards sleepy, and some deft hands could relieve them of a very burdening purse. Perhaps.
Maybe, but do you know how many people are prepared to get their pockets picked in this place?
Yeah.
Well,
These are
also,
hard
I
marks.
suppose
also,
that's a
if
fair
you make the
point.
guards sleepy, then Philip could just fight regular.
Oh. Don't do that.
Ooh.
In fact, we should bring in
I
more
gotta
guards.
say, I really don't love that we're all rooting for Philip to get his ass kicked.
Get his
And
ass
we're all gonna
kicked.
profit off of it.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
got a doctor
kind of
here.
way. Just for the record, I feel a kind of way about that.
It's for a good cause.
Then let's
We're not
take
going to
some
get a
of.
lot out of this.
We're not. First of all, we're not guaranteed to win. Second of all, if we do win, we can take some of the extra money and buy him something with it, like healing tonics or his
Bandages.
favorite brand of rich human food. I don't know.
I commend his
Do rich humans
face.
eat fish?
Bachelor chow.
Sometimes he eats fish.
How much is this 38 gold going to turn into?
It would be dependent on how many other people are betting on the match, which it's a fairly large crowd, so it depends on how many other people put a share in, essentially. But you're guaranteed to at least get double back, roughly speaking. If you
That's
win.
at least like 76. If we win, it's at least 76.
And if we don't, then it's money that we didn't really have in the first place.
It's true.
That's true. Just feels not worth it for such a low turnout. Especially since we have two slippery hand folks with us.
The great thing about cat paws is they don't tend to make a sound.
You two. Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's bet it.
Well, maybe I was a little loose-lipped on the suggesting of pilfering from people in here, but
Lacey's looking around to see if
maybe I
anyone
could do
else
a-
caught that because you're saying it out loud.
You're on the third
Please-
floor in a
she's like,
very
please tell
noisy
me everyone's
room,
paying
and
attention
people
to the
can't
fight,
hear
not
you from
this.
very far away.
Nice. Maybe while we're putting the money to bet on it, we can still try the pickpocketing for sure.
We could
I just
also
hope
try.
I don't get my ass beat.
I mean, it'd be a great learning experience for those like fighter moves.
That's true.
You win more from defeat than you do from victory.
All right, are you guys gonna bet your
I can start
coins?
charging for mending.
Oh yeah, regardless, that 38's going down and getting put in the betting pool.
Okay,
That's happening.
Who all's going downstairs?
I will. If anyone else wants to come with me, you don't have to. This can be just a very straightforward exchange.
Yeah,
Ours
Saphira's
is
gonna
starting to
stay
hurt.
upstairs just to be as low profile as possible.
Yeah, Lakey too.
I'm going to follow the Lacey.
Briar will go with the troublemakers.
Yes, join us.
You know, you can try to stop us, and it may not work.
No, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to make sure you don't die.
Valuable.
Valuable.
All right, you guys head downstairs.
Yeah, and
and
Lacey's gonna use the portals.
okay.
Yeah.
And you get in line to place your bet.
Yep. And this is just for above table for smalls. Like we're betting on Phil to lose, right?
Correct. Or you could
Lose, okay.
We're betting on the other guy.
I guess the three ways that you can bet would be
This feels gross.
a tie, which not very many people bet on because it's usually one or the other. It's very rare for people to knock each other out at the exact same time. Or you can bet on one person winning or another person winning. So you're betting on the other person winning versus Phil.
Which feels gross because I'm betting on cops to win and I don't like it, but we need money.
Oh no, the cops aren't fighting.
Dude, they're just surveying.
Watching. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're betting on Phil to lose, which still feels bad, but we're betting on Phil to lose.
Okay.
Phil would
place
understand.
We don't have to feel bad. He's losing on purpose.
you place your bet, and they give you a ticket. Amma is right behind you, and does the same.
Fantastic. And he's just got a grin across that muzzle because he's being saucy as far as he's concerned.
You can see
the thrill of betting.
Yeah. You can see there are two knights sitting
Gonna
kind
start
of at
a
the
problem.
end of the bar, facing now the pit. One of them has a beer, the other one is staying sober. Philip is in the pit now, alongside of the Minotaur who had been fighting before, is still in the pit from the prior match, indicating that she's going to fight again. So that's who Philip is going up against. You don't see the opponent, but you do see a stretcher on the other side of the room with somebody on it. So you can surmise where that person has gone.
And Briar, you came with us, right?
Yes.
Delacey kind of gives Briar a nudge and says, "Do you think you'd ever take freelance work patching up a fellow like that? Like having a night gig?"
You know, it'd be a thing, assuming I had the energy for it by the evening.
Looks at Alma. Would that be a thing he could do?
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't know how the doctrine works for something like this.
Usually you set something up like that in advance of the fight with the fighters, so that like if they get knocked out, they pay you in advance if they lose, and then if they don't lose, you just take the money.
Oh.
Kind of like insurance,
Could be a
I guess,
good
to make sure somebody's there to put you back up right
Yeah.
if you do wind up getting the snot beat out of you. It's usually a pretty
Set up a nice
idea,
little
but
tent
it's
in the
a little
corner.
expensive.
Looks like a good thing to have a doctor on hand. Ugh. Looking in on the stretcher.
So, okay. Ashley's doing math. I have 10 AP. Mending costs 1 AP. If I charge 10 coins per mending, I could get 100 gold.
If you use all your AP.
I think. So Briar speaks up again. Who would I need to talk to be a medic here?
You talk to the fighters mostly.
But after this whole ocean adventure thing, yeah.
Yeah, you just show up. You try to talk
Yeah.
to the fighters before they get in the ring and see if they need a healer and deal with it.
Want me to go start selling insurance?
I've never heard a more perfect business venture for you, Fox. Yes.
I mean, you could still go see if her ladyship the Minotaur needs help. She's beat up a little bit.
I could shoot my shot.
We know about Briar and Ziv, right?
Yeah, no, he introduced you to his husband.
Read it like that.
That's why Smalls was clarifying before DeLacy went, should you talk to Ziv about that first?
I meant as a... Excuse me, ma'am, would you like your body to be mended for 10 gold?
I'm not changing my question. The way you said that. He looks so serious
You know
right now,
what?
too.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Would you three give me a roll?
Oh, come
really
on, we was
quick?
having a good time. We was playing.
Would what?
Would you
Give
three give
me
me
a
a
roll?
roll?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 16.
Here. Let's see what the big dice has to say.
Better have some big things to say, some big numbers.
Ooh. I got a 17.
Ooh.
Woo!
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Briar's too distracted with the
God
Minotaur.
damn this.
But Fox and DeLacy, you turn and see one of the knights take their helmets off. And boy, does that hair look familiar. Because it looks just like Saphira's when it's not covered up.
Lacey gives Fox a nudge, nods over to it.
Uh-huh.
That gonna be
Oh,
a
I'm
problem?
seeing it.
You wanna go warn her?
Yeah, I'll be right back. Wait.
Do I gotta
Do we just play it cool?
I feel like we should at least warn her first. But still play it cool at the same time.
Okay. I'm just gonna coolly run upstairs.
You could just cool use a portal!
Oh, yeah. Portals are cool. I am running up to Saphira. I am fishing out some hood that I have, and I'm putting it on her head.
Saphira actually already has her hair covered, but you could add another layer.
Double the layers. And I'm like, hey guys, everything's fine. It's great. We put the bed in. It went through. Just one little issue. Saphira's brother is downstairs.
He's what?
He's I mean, he's downstairs. We're gonna be cool about it though.
Like, so to set the scene, she's sitting there like cross-legged, has her notebook out, and is like literally just looking through all of the messages that she's been sending to her cousin, like
Which
Rachel's
you've gotten
been sending
no
to her cousin,
response to yet.
and it's just like kind of writing out. She's still like writing out like system reports almost. It's like basically what she's sending him, like just like every time she can send him an update on just anything. That's all it is. It's just message after message, and she's noticing that this is not happening. Like there's no response. And so she's just sitting there. She does not see you come. She hears you. She does not see you come up. And then the next thing it is just hood over her. And, like, and then brother, and it's just like, she doesn't know how to react. It's just like, shut down. She's just like, yeah, Saphira's not here right now. She's not processing.
It was the way the posh voice just dropped.
Yeah.
She's taking this better than I thought she would. That's good.
Mainly she just doesn't know what to do. Like they're like at this point she's like, okay,
Me
I'm
neither.
already having to like hide because they're clearly looking for me. He's downstairs. He's gonna arrest her if he sees her. And she's like, cool. Huh? And that's she's just staring at you like, what?
We just gotta keep them separated. We're gonna be fine.
I mean, the way Alma was talking, it's like the knights tend to ditch about 5 minutes after Philip's gone, right? So
very true.
As long as we aren't too noisy or weird, his eyes are going to be glued on Philip, right?
I'm just gonna stay here then. I'm not
perfect.
I just and like she like scoots farther away from like the edge so that she could just be further in like some type of darkness.
And
no
you're up high enough that if they're watching Philip, they're not going to see you necessarily. Not to mention there's a lot more shadow up here because of all of the lights downstairs. So you are well hidden on the 3rd floor.
Nice. Just wanted to give you a warning. I can't go back downstairs.
Thank you, Fox.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always bamboozle a motherfucker, you know?
That's true. I can bamboozle him too. My
No.
own way.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we bamboozle bros, and he like clenches his fist like the tough guys do.
Tough guy. Well.
Aren't you too cute?
Thanks.
You start hearing the crowd pick up as the fight starts, and I'm actually going to pause here so we can go do our bathroom break. And we will come back in like 10-15 minutes.
Hey.
All right. Be right back.
I did not hair.
A bandana, and
All right, we're
sunglasses.
back.
Or
We're live.
reading glasses.
Reading
Two hoods
glasses
and a
indeed.
bandana.
What's up, friends?
And the fight is starting.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm just gonna. DeLacy's gonna look at Alma and be like, "Would it be better for me to stay down here for the duration of the fight, or can I go back up to everybody else?"
And you can
I
do
don't
what
know
you
how
like.
the
I mean,
collection
you
goes.
got
Last
your
time I
ticket.
betted on anything.
Don't lose your ticket.
That's true. Last time I betted on something, it was turtle fighting in my hometown. You gonna head back up too, or no?
Yeah. I mean, Mina's up there, so I don't want to leave her. She doesn't. It's not really her scene. In case you didn't guess that already, but you know.
Oh, I didn't think. I was more thinking. I don't think you like being away from her too much. I want to facilitate you getting back to her side.
I think I'll go back upstairs. Are we taking the stairs or are we taking the portal?
We're taking the portals.
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Get you there faster.
Fox is going downstairs
Okay.
to watch the fight.
Are you taking the stair or the portal?
Portal, wait, are we gonna bump into each other?
I mean,
We
yeah,
could.
it basically works
Start of
like
a
a door
portal.
frame between the two floors, so you could just step through.
Hmm.
Oh, you can see each other? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I pictured like it's just a big whirly Yu-Gi-Oh swirl.
No, so basically the way
I
that
was
it
thinking
works
Doctor
is
Strange,
it's a
but-
big empty frame until you connect it with the other one, and then you see what's on the other side. So kind of like have you ever played the Portal game?
Yeah.
It's kind of like those portals where you can see the other side.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yes. Okay.
No.
Very cool.
so you guys could pass each other. You could also hypothetically go to the second floor and watch from up there, which is a slightly... So third floor is a little bit more of like an over-top view. First floor is obviously like eye view level. And then second floor is kind of in between the two, so you get a kind of like balcony view, but not like from above balcony view.
Okay. Can I actually do the second floor? What I really want to do is kind of keep an eye on Saphira's brother.
Yeah, and you can do that from any
but
floor.
from a great distance.
I would think it would be easier to do from the second or third floor because you could like keep track of where they are on the floor below you. But hypothetically, you could do that from any floor.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well then, maybe I'll stick around the third floor.
Okay.
But I'm gonna by the edge have a big hat like a peek out from under.
Yeah, I'm gonna join Fox on the edge to watch the fight while Alma goes back to her place at Mina's side.
Yeah, Alma doesn't stick around to watch the fight. She is definitely watching Mina more than anything. And goes and sits down at the table with everybody who's still sitting there. Is anybody else gonna go watch, or are you guys all gonna chill at the table?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
I
I
got
think
money
Boss
on
is-
it now.
I'm invested.
Boss is
Literally
gonna watch
invested.
too.
Literally invested.
Yeah.
Lakey's gonna sit with Mina.
Okay. And then I believe Saphira said that Saphira was gonna stay at the table, as so not to be spotted. Okay. You guys...
Once
I
Fox,
think Briar will.
Go ahead.
Once Fox and DeLacy are at
Briar's
the
joining everybody.
and once Fox and DeLacy are at the looking over, DeLacy's gonna get an eye on the guards as well and be like kind of dual visioning the fight and keeping an eye on them as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 sets of eyes. And I'll point them out to Morgan as well, just so, like, 3 pairs of eyes. Like, who's over there?
Cute.
There's more people that can notice if they start to come up this way.
Yeah, Morgan, you start to notice that there are other people flying that are just hovering above the match watching. So if you wanted to, you don't even have to use
Are
the
they
belt.
blocking the view?
Yeah, kind Yeah, but they're like up at like ceiling height, so they're directly above the fighting pit.
Oh, okay.
We're about to yell at him.
I was about to yell at him, but if I can still see, then that's all right. I'm just gonna grumble a little bit about them to the spies beside me.
All right.
Inconsiderate little schmucks.
You guys are up high enough that I don't think you can hear the announcer very well. But you do hear, get your bets in from down below, as they call for, like, last bets before the match is over. And you do hear the opponent, the Minotaur, being called the Bulldozer, as that is her, fighting pit name.
Nice.
Val, you look like you got a
She didn't
got a
come up with
question.
that on her own.
No, and most of these are not given by the fighters. They are given by the fighting pit.
Oh boy.
So it's
Leaky
the
is
nickname.
momentarily struck by a moment of horror at the thought that this nice Minotaur lady might have narcolepsy, and he may have told all his friends to bet poorly.
Then it's just a consequence of our own assumptions and actions. It's fine.
Just a quick flash of panic, and then he's fine.
Absolved. This tiny bespeckled specter from nowhere absolves Lakey of all that panic.
So Philip takes the first swing and absolutely rocks her in the face. And she uses Counter-Strike to completely put his face into the sand. So you immediately hear the crowd go, oh! Like, just the back and forth is immediate and blunt and painful. You, at the table, you guys see Mina flinch at the sounds. She doesn't want to know what's happening at that table, in the middle of that fighting pit downstairs.
Lakey
Amma, hold her face.
Amma's watching with you. She's not at the
Lakey
table.
immediately.
Okay.
Lakey immediately offers to Mina, would you like conversation as a distraction?
Yes.
Or do you just need to get through this?
Conversation would be lovely.
Conversation? Excellent. What have you always wanted to do in Starlight City and haven't gotten around to yet?
Oh, well, I don't really know. I mean, I've always wanted to go maybe canoeing on the forks. And, you know, East Fork and West Fork always have their own personal perspectives on which one is better, and, you know, there's kind of a rivalry, but they kind of seem like the same river to me. So I thought maybe I'd just pick one. But I don't know. There's a lot of cool things to do in Starlight City.
Like what? I enjoy hearing other people's perspective of the city.
Well, like, sometimes I like to go to the historic district and, like, see all the old buildings and the museum places and things like that, because it's cool to think about the Greythorn family, and, you know, I got to see the Starlight Spire the other day, which was cool to see up close, even if it's kind of evil. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to visit some of the temples I've never been in before, but yeah, it's really cool.
Are there any temples in particular that you'd really love to see?
I mean, the Temple of Rathana is one that's a little bit harder to get into just because of the noble connections there. So they don't let as many people in. But I've heard it's really cool in there.
That sounds delightful. I had never considered touring the old temples.
You hear, more strikes in the arena as Philip gets absolutely pummeled in the face.
What about food? What's your favorite restaurant?
Well, I really like, there's this nice steak
As
joint in Lusari, but we can't really eat there because Alba doesn't really eat meat, and they're mostly a meat place. So a lot of the times we like to go do like hot pot or something like that, so she can take a vegetarian meal and I can take a meat meal, and we pick what we like. Alma keeps trying to get me to try more vegetable stuff, but it's not, I don't really, it's not my thing.
No, I can understand that.
What kind of...
all of us are built a little different.
What kind of food do you like to eat? Where do you like to go?
I also like hot pot, but I tend more towards noodles in mine. I get a lot of vegetables at home with various people trying to make sure that I'm healthy all the time, so I figure if when I'm left to my own devices, I can be less healthy. Noodles are always a favorite. They're fun to slurp. He kind of grins.
Is it easy to slurp with the large front teeth?
Surprisingly so. It's more a matter of just kind of momentum, really. But I will say that there have been a night after perhaps too many beverages or intoxicants where noodles might not have been the best choice, especially in soup. But I do have it on good authority that my entire snout will fit in one of Balthi's bowls at the Kraken Bowl.
Oh, Balthi's really nice.
So that happened.
You hear...
Balthi is lovely.
You hear some, like... those of you that are watching see Philip and the bulldozer throwing punches at each other, but they're not connecting. They both seem to be, like, testing out their edges. Trying to take swings, but missing in turn as our table is talking. But
leaning
Philip
over to Morgan, was that a tooth I saw?
I can tell from up here. I don't know.
I think it might have been a tooth.
I called dibs first.
You called dibs on
Plenty
the
of
tooth?
blood, I'll tell you that.
Why would you want a human tooth?
Why not?
You don't know what's going to be attached to that.
Yeah, tooth.
Well, no, you take a part of a person, you take a little bit of that person with you. That you want that?
All
right then.
You watch as Philip takes a swing that was intended to be for his head in his side, and you absolutely hear something crack down below.
My God.
It's more of a glancing blow, but it still does damage. He doesn't take him full in the chest.
Oh. Boss just wraps his little arms around himself and backs up and is like, oh, I need someone to hold me. Or maybe not. I'm going to figure it out.
No one touch me, yeah.
Come here, boss.
No one touch me. Goes into Briar's arms.
In return for that strike, Philip manages, even though there's quite a height difference, she's a good foot taller than he is. He manages to hit her in the gut really solidly. But she is again able to counter strike and kind of flings him across the room. It doesn't do any damage as he strikes, but she's able to get him away from her, and she catches her breath. Amanda just goes, I'm glad you guys are here. It's nice to talk to somebody, because usually I'm just here by myself. Sometimes Alma comes if she can, but sometimes she's on a mission.
I'm glad we're here too. It's been really lovely to talk to you.
Yeah.
I know it's...
I could definitely see how that's stressful.
it's nice to get a chance to know you as my own friend and not as my cousin's partner.
Yeah, it's nice to get to know you too. And I'd really like to get more of your family when Amma maybe feels a little bit more comfortable about it.
Well, I have made this offer to her, and I will make the same offer to you. I would love, once I can go back into my neighborhood without necessarily getting my entire family arrested, to introduce you to my side of the family, who is more bluster than anything else.
Oh.
We are the Quick Steps. They are the Thunderpaws. So it is a little frenetic and a little chaotic, but a little. Let me put it this way: my grandmother used to be an adventurer, and she had all sorts of people who wound up becoming her favorites from all over the place. So we have a tendency of having all sorts of random people at our table, in the burrow, in the guest room, at any given time. One more place at the table would be always welcome.
So if I came to your house, would I need to bring food with me? Because I know you guys are usually vegetarians, and I don't do vegetables. Would I offend if I ate food that was...
No, you wouldn't offend anyone. We, one of the things that my side of the family is very well aware of is that we are built a little bit different. In a number of different ways. So, one of my grandmother's best friends is a moth. Not like Morrigan, a moth. Not like a pretty fancy moth lady, but like an actual giant moth.
Oh.
So...
I've heard about those, but I've never met one
was a brief period for a few days. It was exactly what you think a moth person would be like.
Oh.
But in the most delightful way.
Oh. Can I hear this?
You guys are watching the fight.
No.
Where Philip has once again taken a blow to the head from this much larger fighter. He's absolutely... You can tell that he's hurting. He's now bleeding from his nose. And he looks like he is on his last legs in this fight, but is still putting up a fight.
Even though he's flinched at some hits, DeLacy looks way too excited to be watching this fight. Like, keep in mind, this man was thinking of entering, so... Yeah.
Right.
You see Philip go in to take a strike, and he manages to hit his opponent, but it means that he gets really close to her, and she absolutely puts him into the dirt again, and this time he does not get back up. The crowd goes absolutely wild.
There it is.
As Philip is now face down in the sand.
DeLacy just posted up for fist bump from Fox.
Lakey takes...
I glanced at a... Sorry, go on.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, Lakey takes Mina's paw very gently and gives it a reassuring squeeze, and he's going to be okay.
Oh, I know. He does this 2 or 3 times a week.
Lakey feels weird, protective Big Brother vibes happening that he usually doesn't feel.
Aww. I'm glancing at Saphira's brother. Just make sure.
Yeah, he hasn't moved. You can see they're kind of like snickering a little bit, maybe at the end of the bar. But they're not particularly concerned.
Morgan shakes her head and is about to call them assholes, and then looks over to her side to see the other two next to her fist bumping about it.
So he's like, what? It means we just doubled our money.
Yeah.
I thought you liked this guy.
I also like money.
Okay.
do you not want money for this voyage to like rescue your child?
I can have mixed feelings. That's allowed too.
Okay, that's valid. And yes, I do like him, but I also like having to be. I also like being able to finance this voyage we're about to go on. See, mixed feelings.
Mr. Quickstep?
But you're just smiling is the difference.
You got Miss Morgan. I'm gonna tell you a little something. I came from basically a band of bond cats out in the country. This was Sunday night dinner with me and my siblings. A lot of fond memories just flooding right back.
Yeah, mine too.
Was there this much
from
blood?
The side.
So you get it.
Makes a whole new meaning to the term bagel bites.
Does it?
I mean, if I were a kid and I had a lot of siblings and someone reached across on my plate, I would bite for my bagel.
Oh yeah, of course. Especially if a younger sibling tries to take your food,
Well,
it's
that's
full teeth.
disrespectful.
Miss Lakey,
See, there
Lakey,
was kitten bites, and then there was full teeth.
Lakey, could I ask you a favor?
Of course.
Do you think that you could ask your doctor if he would be willing to maybe mend Philip?
I'm on my way.
Don't even have to
I'm
ask.
going.
I can guarantee that Briar would be happy.
Okay.
Briar, who is still holding Boss, by the way, turns and sets Boss gently down. And then he goes through the portal.
Okay.
You know, that's a good reminder. I got a debt to go. I got money to go collect. I'm gonna go do that.
Mina kind of follows Briar at a distance. You guys go help him out of the ring. He is unconscious. That is the rule. You fight till you're unconscious, unfortunately. And with being fighters that most all of them know technique, the fights go pretty quick. So he is out. You are able to drag him out of the ring, and you are welcome to fix him up as you see fit.
Can I help carry him out?
I don't suppose I could. Hang on. I have. No, I have examined the dead. Excuse me. I have no way of knowing how damaged this man is.
You don't.
So, I think I will see what 5 AP can do for him.
Okay, what are you using?
Mend.
Okay, so are you just using mend once for 5 HP, or are you...
Once for 5 HP, but I'm going to use it like multiple times in succession.
So you only would need to do it twice to bring him back up to full health, hypothetically. It doesn't remove any impairments.
Right, because everybody's 10 points.
Right, everybody's got 10 health points. The spell doesn't remove any impairments or permanent wounds or curing diseases, but it would bring him at least back up to consciousness. So you could cast it once if you want to and bring it back up to health, or, half health, or you can do it twice and bring it back up to full if you wanted to.
I think full health is the more polite thing to do, because Briar's pretty sure that this guy broke at least 3 ribs and is at minimum concussed. Nobody likes to deal with concussions. So
Full health
I
costs
want to mend
extra.
his bones.
All right.
Full health costs
well,
double.
then for 2
Full health costs
AP,
double.
be sure to mark that down. You mend him back up to full health. But you do notice there are definitely still some broken ribs, even after you've used all that magic to re-up him, so to speak. He's conscious again, and seems to be talking fine. He doesn't seem to show any huge indicators of lasting head injury.
Briar's going to go the extra mile and cast Relieve, just in case.
Okay, that definitely takes the edge off for him, for sure.
So that's 3 AP spent, I think. Yes, 3 AP. Yeah, that's all the healing I got.
Okay.
So,
he stands back up and kind of
how many
brushes
faces
himself
do we
off.
have?
I'm sorry, what?
How many faces do I have?
1.
Okay, cool. Well, you don't have double vision, so that's fair.
Right. How much
Okay.
do I owe you?
The 20. But for
An
you,
entire boat.
for you, a discount.
This much healing is gonna cost you a boat.
Just one boat. Just one. Today's special.
One bout of consciousness. That's how it works. A boat for bout.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship on you, would you?
No. Rather, historically, my
Insane, man.
family doesn't do well with ships. Excuse me. And he walks to the bar. Mina is
I was
still
going to
standing
offer
there.
30 gold, but okay.
Mina's still standing there. It says, can I? How much did you charge?
Oh, I was joking. But
20 for him, not for you, sweetie. I guess.
She opens a coin purse that matches his emblems, and pays you 30 gold right there on the side of the arena.
Thank you. Briar is feeling very, very awkward.
You did a legitimate service, Briar.
She definitely is a little bit anxious
really
around you, and very quickly kind of like does up the bag and kind of steps back and says, "Don't worry about the him walking away. He's got some family history there."
With boats?
Understood.
Yeah. His parents.
Could extend my apologies to him, though.
I'm sorry.
Keep going, guide. I'm sorry.
No worries. We just keep talking at the same time. I'm sorry. Mina says his parents passed away in a big shipwreck when he was younger, so no ships in the family anymore.
Wow, I feel like a jerk.
You didn't know. It's okay.
I appreciate that. Still, I would like to extend an apology
give him
to him.
maybe some time to cool off first.
Valid. Right. He's alive. That was my goal there. So I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Gonna hit the old dusty trail.
Mina kind of also does the same and goes back up
Like,
to Amma.
Briar,
I'm sorry. I think I have asked this before, but I really don't remember. Morrigan has no knowledge or indication or hint that Philip is sober, right?
Correct. I think the only
Okay.
people who know that are, I think it's just DeLacy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna wait till it was an appropriate time to ask if DeLacy going down to collect his winnings, he would see Philip going up to the bar.
Yeah, I think you would. Maybe on your way
to
back.
have the opportunity to be concerned.
Actually, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna use the gold die. Please, quadruple your money. Because I just rolled a natural 20.
Hell
my god!
oh,
So is that 38 times 4?
Times 4,
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh my god! Hell
It's
yeah!
152 plus
Hell
30.
yeah, baby!
We're at 182.
This die right here is your friend. It's so sparkly.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. That's the get rich dice.
It's the get rich fast dice, yeah. But yes, I think you would see Philip walking towards the bar and finding a seat. You probably see somebody make room for him at the bar so he can kind of stand there. There's no seating at the bar. Except for where the knights are sitting. They're seating down the end, but where they actually are serving drinks, there's nobody sitting there.
Quick follow-up
Teddy
question.
develops a...
Go on. No, this is... I have an above table question, so go ahead.
I was just going to say Teddy gets a great paranoia that they will now be robbed because they have so much money.
Yeah, that's fair.
Solid paranoia to have. My question was, does DeLacy know about Briar and Morrigan's sobriety? Because I don't know if he's ever been there to hear these conversations.
I think you might have had maybe a hint with Morrigan, because Morrigan's kind of avoided it. I don't know if Briar and Boss had communicated to the group their plan to avoid smoking and whatnot, because that was part of their lemon thieving conversation, as I recall.
Okay. All right. I couldn't 100% remember. I just wanted to double check. But he knows Philip, so he'd Is it Philip or Phil? I keep saying
it's
I keep switching.
He does not go by Phil, but you guys keep calling him Phil.
Oh. Cool. But he settles up with the bet and tucks that money away. And he's gonna make his way over to the bar.
Okay. Are you walking like right up to Philip?
Not right up to, but to about the side of. Trying to be fucking cool and casual about it. But his heart's beating a little fast.
You see Philip make eye contact with the bartender, hold up a hand with 2 fingers, and the guy pours him a shot. He hands it to him and knocks it back.
Concerned. Very, very concerned. DeLacy's kind of leans on the bar, like, near to Philip, but still with, like, a little bit of that, like, grace space of, like, we know each other, we're not friends.
Are you trying to make eye contact with him?
Nope. At most, he would just kind of give, like, a little, like, clearing of his throat to announce he's there.
Okay, so are you, like, right next to him there?
Yeah, like next to him.
Okay. He looks to you and says, "I'm sorry, do I know you?"
I see. It takes him a minute, and there's a little bit of a flash of hurt that goes across him for a second. And he goes, "No, but I saw the fight. You feeling all right? The doctor get you fixed up right?"
So far, so good. Haven't fallen over yet.
It's a step in the right direction. What you drink? What you drinking, friend?
Oh, here, on me. And he orders another drink and gestures to you. And the bartender gives him a funny look and then brings him over another shot that he slides to you.
Before he just knocks it back, he gives it a sniff first.
It's apple juice.
Fantastic. And oh, he does not like grown food. This is gonna be bad. But he goes he goes, "Oh,
If you don't want it, you don't have to drink it."
he doesn't. He goes, I gotta keep myself together tonight. I can pay for this one if you want, though."
No, it's fine. And he slides the drink back over and knocks it back. With the practiced gesture of somebody who had a long history of drinking.
Mm-hmm. He goes, for the first time I got to watch a fight here, put on quite a show, so.
If you like
And
watching
he's fully like
somebody.
leaning on the bar, like arms folded, the tails swishing.
Yeah, and he kind of scoffs at you and goes, "If you
What'd
like
you say?
seeing people face plant into the dirt."
Would it be strange to say it brought back some memories of home?
I'd say home sounds a little violent.
What do you expect a bunch of Bond cats to be like?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to ask one.
Well, then today would be your lucky day. It just happens to be ask a random bobcat 3 questions, and you only get 3.
Alright, what's your
And
drink of
he is
choice?
smirking at him. My drink of choice. We thinking alcoholic or non-alcoholic, friend?
Your choice.
A good heavy cream that's been sitting in a metal bowl in the freezer for just the right amount of time.
He kind of laughs and goes, "I can't order that one. They don't have ice here."
Oh, no, you gotta go to a farm for that. I happen to know one.
How many fights have
You
you
got 2
been
left. Let me see. Well, there was one with my brother that started chesting up a little too early for my liking. It was a lot with my older brothers. And there was the one at work. So I'd say about 7.
Okay. How many did you lose?
Now, friend, we don't know each other long enough for me to be telling you
You
that
said
personal
3
information.
questions. You didn't say 3 answers. You don't have to tell me the answer.
I said, you see what I'm thinking.
I
And he
should,
gives a little chuckle.
I should find my assistant. Excuse me, Mr.
Mr. DeLacy at your service.
Mr. DeLacy, didn't
Extends
I
the hand.
represent you?
It's possible. I can't be the only tabaxi you've ever represented in the courts.
No, certainly not, but I don't forget a name. Anyway,
I'm
it's been
delighted to know I'm
nice.
that memorable.
It's been nice running into you, Mr. DeLacy, but I should depart. You see Mina, who had been looking over the balcony. He gives a little wave too, and she immediately starts making her way back downstairs.
You take care of yourself tonight, Mr. Fodder.
You too, Mr. Barkat. And Mina comes and joins him, and they head out back out the front door.
Does that sort of like languid stand up, stretch of the back, and is going to return to the third floor with everybody with their winnings, trying really hard to avoid the very clear Saphira's brother guard.
Amma,
One of those times
who
where
looks a
disappearing into
little
a crowd
sad
is going to
that
be a
her
very good
girlfriend
skill.
has left, says, "Oh, what's the share?"
Above table, that would be what we won, or
It's the basically the multiplier.
multiplier. 4 times 4.
No shit, really? Okay, cool. I gotta go. And
Insane.
she zips downstairs to
Insane.
go collect her share of the winnings.
Comes to the table and very quietly sets the winnings down because he doesn't want to draw attention. Goes, well, we are now about over 100 richer, which is going to help us a lot in getting that boat.
Oh yeah, it's boat time.
Great, so we got over 400 then.
You want to run that by me again? That math ain't mathin'.
Well, because I got my earnings from performances.
How much did you get?
You know, it's a little gauche to talk about money, but
Not right now.
It's one of those touchy subjects you don't usually talk about.
What do you mean? What number did you just say?
Talk about it. We have over the 400, okay?
I didn't know you had savings. All right, well that's good to know. But yeah, let's not
rare for me.
too loud about it. You're right.
I'll let you know, but I've managed not to spend it yet.
We'll talk about this later, young lady.
Okay, old man.
Fire's giving Fox a skeptical look.
Alma comes back and goes,
so
"Okay, you guys want to hang out for more fights, or do you want to get going?"
He looks at Lakey like, "Do you think this would get us a good start?" Probably had to deal with shipping contracts before, yeah. He's just throwing out a guess.
Are you gonna help me out here, guide?
Yeah,
At all?
I was gonna let you.
Yeah. Do I just get to make up boat prices? Because I'll do it.
You know crazy. That boats, depending on what kind of ship you book out, it would be a very big difference. You have seen some merchant contracts for ships and things of that nature, especially for shipping contracts. But in terms of passengers, that wouldn't necessarily be something you see a ton of.
It's a start, definitely. I don't think it's enough to get us there, but I also think that maybe for a trial outing, this was sufficient for all of us, considering. And he kind of looks at Saphira, and then back at DeLacy.
No, I agree.
Morgan's gonna look out to see if the guards are still around.
They're still there for the moment. They seem to be finishing up their drinks.
Right, it's after Philip leaves.
I guess we probably need to hang around for a little bit longer.
5 to 10 minutes of walking time should be plenty for us to make our leave after and start making our next moves.
Okay.
Or shorter, depending on what y'all comfortable with.
When's
Well,
the
our next
next
movie.
bet?
There's already fighters queuing up. You can place your bets at any point. The Minotaur is still in the fight. This would be her third round. It looks like she is about to square up against somebody else. It looks like they are maybe a Dragonborn.
What color?
Ooh.
Silver.
Okay.
But
Now,
yeah,
do we place another
do you
bet?
guys
Do
just
we
want to
leave
wait
with our
until
winnings?
the guards leave and then leave after them?
Yeah.
All right. After, as Amma had said,
It's
after
a
about
fair
5
question.
minutes, they finish their drinks. They pay their tab and they get up and go.
Where did we
DeLacy
leave
will
to?
actually. Go ahead.
Where are we headed to?
Amma was offering to take you guys back.
Perfect.
We need sleep.
Mm-hmm.
DeLacy would actually look to Sophia and give her a little nudge. Like, hey, you all together there, sugar?
She's gonna just look and nod. She's not really she doesn't trust herself to talk at this point because she's there's this urge to try to the entire time she was sitting there, she was debating whether or not she should get up and try to see her brother. There was that urge to just catch a glimpse of him, but at the same time she's knowing her luck at this point, he'd catch sight of her and they would be ruined. So she's just gonna nod because she's kind of overwhelmed at this point.
He'd offer the paw again, like the first time in the carriage ride.
Toby!
Toe-beans.
And now DeLacy knows exactly what it feels like to be on the other side of that paw, because Mina did it to him.
And he's like, honestly, I should be charging for this. This is an amazing service I'm providing, and I'm doing it for fucking free. Though an interesting thing about his paw, he's always had claws out, but they've been fairly filed down. They're starting to look a little sharper. He has not filed them down in a hot second, so just be careful of those because they're not going back in.
Fair.
And he isn't aware
Right.
enough to warn her.
Okay, so did you guys want Amma to take you back through the doctor's office portal back to the shadows? Alright, cool.
Yes.
You guys trek your way back across town, head into the clinic. She leads you straight back into Ziv's office/room. A little bit, having to be a little bit careful because there are some patrons there waiting to be seen. So Tilly, the person at the front desk, leads you up to the side so that it looks like you're being taken to a room. And then you guys are able to hop through the wardrobe portal where she closes the door behind you so that it can't be seen, but the portal is still active, so you can hop through should you need to in future. And you're back in the shadows.
As we make our way through, just to be a little pest, DeLacy leans to Fire and goes, "I'm gonna tell Ziv that what you said to the Minotaur." Don't you dare! I'm
You
gonna
didn't
do it. I'm
actually
gonna
say
tell.
you guys didn't actually say anything to the Minotaur, did you?
Or is it
No.
about the Minotaur?
Okay.
Or about. It's I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna do it. And he's turning to walk backwards, taunting, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell.
No, please don't. No.
You better stop me. You gotta get me.
Sir?
Oh, I'm going through the portal.
Hang on one second.
Like, but in that like hushed whisper so you can't hear him. Like,
Tilly,
I'm going through.
Tilly.
Grab his tail.
I need you to hear me on this, DeLacy. Tilly hits you over the head with a newspaper so hard that you lose a point of damage.
Ow.
Says, get through the portal.
Damn.
Ow! Ow!
She wields it again and is like, get through the portal.
He goes back
right
to
now.
walking normally. I'm going! Looking at Fox, is this what we do to you? We're bastards!
And again, this is a teeny weeny little gnome that I have drawn in our character art channel, so if you're not in our Discord, come join our Discord. It's in the description on Twitch. But you see
what all the NPCs look like!
She's just this kind of olive skin, cute, dark-haired little thing in a nice uniform that's nicely ironed, and she is wielding this newspaper like it's a sword. It's just smacked you and is like holding it like a weapon, like she's gonna do it again.
That woman had to jump to hit me on the head. I'm like 6 foot and change. That's funny as hell.
And you didn't even see her do it.
Nope. That's some monk shit.
How could you? She's too tiny.
Sorry, I didn't notice you down there.
She'll whack you again. You better watch out.
That was small. That was not. That was small. That was not DeLacy. That was small. That was not DeLacy.
But she gets you through the portal.
That
makes
is
you guys stop
years of
horsing
sword
around,
jokes.
Closes the wardrobe behind you, and you are in the Shadows headquarters again. You're in the portal room. You can see that there is a portal to Philip's house as well, still active, that has been set up from your previous excursion.
I'm just now having this thought. Do I go back to my place or no? Ugh.
I'm not exactly comfortable going back to the Crock and Bolt just yet. Since that was being turned on its ear last we looked.
Kemi rounds the corners and
I mean, I guess there are couches here.
Oh, good evening, Miss Akemi.
So, you got to see Philip have some fun?
Fun's an interesting word.
It is, isn't it?
I don't know if that time was particularly fun. I don't much care for the taste of dirt, but to each their own, I suppose.
It's a very gritty diet.
A lot of fiber.
Very earthy.
I hope.
It's not fiber.
Oh, no.
Very creative way to try to kill yourself early.
Right?
Absent-mindedly, DeLacy says, self-harm comes in all forms.
Mr. I'm sorry, Lakey, I promised you some information, and she hands you a slip of paper that has the dock address, for someone you can go visit.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes, and please feel free to name drop who sent you. Just maybe don't mention the Shadows part.
Is that what I think it is? Thank you, Akemi. Gonna go up and grab a hand and shake it.
She's a little startled, but she shakes it back and says, "Of course."
Okay, sorry, I'm being weird, but thank you.
So I rolled a 13 for DeLacy to sneak away and continuing the joke of I'm going to tell Ziv.
And an 11 for Briar trying to catch him, so...
Do you actually go through the portal?
Well, I need to talk to Ziv anyway, so... though that may include or not include a orange barn cat being an orange barn cat.
Anyone going
Take the
through
orange.
there is about to get whacked. That's all I know.
Kemi also says, by the way, we did set up some rooms in Philip's abode for anyone who might need a room. If anyone would like to stay here overnight. We do just ask that you stay away from the windows.
That would be greatly appreciated. It's a good amount of us are,
Unhoused.
Yeah.
On the run.
Saphira's
Temporarily
gonna say thank you and
indisposed.
go into, I guess, take the portal to Philip's abode.
Yeah,
but before
I think...
she does that, she's gonna take off the hood and hand it back to Fox. And just thank you for this. And
yeah.
just kind of right into the portal. Doesn't really say much to anybody else. Just boop, thank you, bye.
When I say the lazy stuck off, he just went further into the shadow space. He didn't go back to the portal to the doctor's office.
Okay.
He doesn't want to get hit again. Once was enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ow, no more
Kemi says, would you like me to show you to the rooms so you guys can figure out where you'd like to sleep?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She takes off through the portal. Obviously, you guys start in Mina's room, which is the basement room, and start heading up the stairs in the dark house. But as you move around, those crystals that you had seen earlier kind of activate with the sound, and it seems like they are somewhat installed throughout the house. She takes you to one particular wing where they've set up a series of bedrooms. She does have to start pulling off extra sheets off of one of the rooms just because it looks like that one wasn't used previously, and they hadn't quite set that one up, but underneath is a well, it's a bedroom, it's a guest room. These rooms look fancy, but they're pretty barren in terms of what's in there, so.
And how many rooms?
She makes sure that there's one
How many
for
beds?
each of you.
How many beds? Oh, wow. Okay.
Luxury?
It's a big house. It's a very large house.
Teddy picks a bedroom and falls onto the bed. Falls asleep.
Yeah.
It is,
face first.
It is very comfortable.
Oh, do I have to lazy do a thing?
Make me a thing.
So, if the lazy's gonna sleep in this place, he wants to explore it a little bit.
Okay.
So first he would ask how far are we permitted to wander? Is it just this one hallway and then back down, or is there any off limits? Just so I know, I tend to nocturnal.
Philip has the rooms that he doesn't want anyone in locked, so if it's locked, don't go in.
Oh, good. Smart. Very smart. But other than that, it's just avoid the windows?
Avoid the windows, we don't want the neighbors seeing.
Alright. I can do that. And he starts to kind of wander and explore the areas that are safe to wander in, just because this is a new area and he's uneasy sleeping in a new area right off the bat.
Anybody else want to do anything in particular, or do you all just kind of claim your rooms?
Yeah, Saphira's just gonna pick a room and just say kind of good night to everybody and go in there and just close the door. And as she does, she takes off her boots and her pants, she's just in her tunic, and she just sits on the edge of the bed and is just and then like lays down and like curls up into the fetal position. Is just laying there, like waiting to fall asleep at this point.
Oh man. Eventually the wandering is complete, and I think given everything that's been happening and how he's been acting today, he tries to sleep in his own bed, and he's just having a fucking time of it. Because there's a lot of memories of home playing in his head. And however he wants to react to it, Fox gets a knock on his door.
It just was face first. door was open. And it looks at the door.
You wake?
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Yeah, get in here. He sits up.
It comes in. Like, do you want this shut, or do you want it open? I don't.
Nah.
How is it comfortable sleeping with the door open?
I was tired, man. I sleep anywhere, anytime, for any reason.
I'm gonna ask you something strange, and I need you to bear with me for a second.
Exciting.
Feel like having a roommate for a night?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
It's just, and he sits on the side of the bed, and he brought a pillow with him because he's being silly right now. He goes, I tried to sleep alone, but there's just all these memories of home running through my head, and I can't get to sleep. And when I was young, and we all kind of slept in the same room. Would that be okay?
Oh, sure. Well, just to double check, this is a purely for sleep arrangement.
Yes.
All right, I'm just double checking.
Good question.
He goes, this is a brother thing. Okay.
All right. Just double checking.
Listen. Look at me in my face. You are a brilliant young man. You are very, very smart. And you are very, very skilled.
You don't have to lie to me.
Goes, I am trying to nip that habit in the bud, at least with folks I consider friends. Now, let me continue. Now, let me continue. You was a very smart young man. You was a brilliant spy. You was very, very skilled. And I'm never going to see you as anything besides a brother of me.
All right.
But I am delighting in your company, and that is why I came to you first.
Well, yeah, we'll have a sleepover. You know any scary stories?
Oh, let me tell you about Bagagua. Scoot over.
Lakey, as you are settling in, Amma comes and knocks on your door.
Lakey opens it to, I'm sure, to an unholy screech of Bagua from down the hall. And just kind of stares at them and then looks at her.
I don't know what that was. The artificer wants a word.
The artificer?
The big... I don't know.
The Lord Artificer, of course.
The clavicle? I don't remember what his name is. Don't make me remember names.
So jealous, for the record. I'm so jealous.
Collarbone Ho. Let us be off.
Okay. And she leads you back through the portal, where the Claviger is suited up, dressed up very nicely, standing with the very pale, faceless attendant from before.
My Lord Claviger, how can I be of service?
His ears kind of twitch towards you, and then he turns to face you a little bit. He says, yes, excuse us, Alma. And Alma goes, sorry, I'll leave. He goes back through the portal. And the Claviger says, I wanted to give you this. And he hands you his card.
You almost said clavicle.
I did. Listen, it was funny.
I'm sorry,
and
I
now
was
it's
laughing.
stuck in my brain.
What did you say?
He says, I wanted to give you this.
It was great.
And hands you a business card with his information and his address on it. I wanted to extend the invitation, since you have stated that you are potentially leaving the Merchants Guild, that should you need a reference, or if you are in need of work, to come seek me out.
That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And you have been very helpful to me in my time at the Merchant Guild, so should you need anything from me, please feel free to reach
out. To be perfectly transparent with you, in the light of such a kind offer, I would love to take you up on this, but perhaps in a few weeks, maybe a month's time. One of my party has had sudden inspiration to take to the sea. A sort of personal quest of sorts. And we've agreed to help them. So, if there is no... I do not claim to understand the thoughts or workings of anyone else, but for the sake of transparency in all of us, knowing what resources we have available to us, I wanted to let you know that I would probably be occupied until then.
The offer stands.
It is my honor. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Lakey. And he seems weirded out by saying your first name.
You as well, sir. Thank you very much. And Lakey, even though he's blind, Lakey still does the little very polite half bow that he always does, and then leaves.
Okay. You
might enjoy your food too.
I'm sorry?
I was like, did Lakey just do the equivalent of the enjoy your food? You too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, practically.
No, Lakey did the I have one language for respect, and I respect you a lot, and I don't have a new respect language yet. Fuck it, let's just do it.
But yeah, you head back to your room. The Claviger seems to leave of his own accord, through the carriage that he originally arrived in. The attendant sees him out the front door, and he's gone. And I think we need to wrap there, but I'll say that you guys have a good evening and a good night's sleep. Sometime in the night, Mina and Philip get back. Depending on how awake you are, you may hear them come in. And you guys take a full rest and regain all of your hit points and AP and whatnot. Alright.
Yes.
And we will pick back up there in 2 weeks when we do more Digitized Heroes. And then next week, we have Monster Hunters.
Monster Hunters!
Woo! Where we are exploring a temple. An abandoned temple.
A temple of
Here it's
doom!
legendary. Here it's
Wow.
legendary.
Is it also hidden?
Very.
Alright there, Omek.
I don't.
I see you.
Well, I hope everybody has a good night, and we will see you guys next week. Good night.
Alrighty. Bye. Good night.